Here we have the all-new 2021 GMC Yukon AT4. This one comes in onyx black on jet black perforated leather interior. And the powertrain on this Yukon is going to consist of a 5.3 liter naturally aspirated V8 engine mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission. As we get to the front end of this aggressive beast, we have LED headlamps along with LED fog lights and LED daytime running lights. And down here we have 20-inch aluminum wheels, especially made for the AT4. We have passive keyless entry on all 4 doors. And then here are the controls for your power door locks, power windows, and power mirrors. We also have power folding mirrors that include that blind spot monitor. You have a 9-speaker Bose sound system. And there's your power driver's seat with power lumbar support. And here's your rear seat here. And this one is particularly special because I have not seen one yet with the second row bench seat. And then you can, of course, slide up and back by pulling on that lever there, and then you can fold it flat, and that gives you seating for up to 8 passengers. And for the back of the AT4, you have your LED tail lamps. And there's your trunk space there. And if you need even more cargo space, just hit this button here. And those seats will fold flat, and then you can do the same with the second row. And you even have a 3-prong household plug-in back here as well, which is pretty nice to have, along with the one up front. But I love these power third row seats. So we're gonna fold this up, and we're gonna scoot it back and see what the leg room is like. So really nice leg room for the second row. Plenty of space to move about. We're gonna fold this up so we can check out the rear AC controls. You also have 3-stage heated seats for the outboard, and then you can even set it to an automatic mode. And then you have another 3-prong plug right there. So pretty sweet that you get 2 of those for the vehicle. But next we're gonna go ahead and check out that 5.3. And there it is there under all that plastic. So as we hop in the driver's seat, we have a really nice heated leather wrap steering wheel, which you can toggle here. And for your infotainment system, you get the all new one for the GMC Yukons, the Tahoe Suburbans. So for audio, you have AM, FM, XM radio along with Bluetooth audio. And you also have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, which you can either plug in or use wirelessly. And there's your backup camera there. Now I like this little storage they have over here. So you have a nice pocket in there to put a watch or a wallet or something like that to kind of hide away, so it's not sitting out in the open. Of course, you have your Wi-Fi hotspot. You can toggle your camera. And then, of course, you have dual zone automatic climate controls, which you can pull up on the screen or use down below, along with your 3-stage heated and cooled seats. And you can either do, for your heated seats, the seat back and the bottom, or just the seat back. And then, of course, you can toggle your rear climate on and off if you want the rear passengers to control that. Nice big wireless charging pad, 12-volt outlet, USB-C and USB charging port. And really good storage in the center console. So you have an SD card reader if you want to update navigation. And then you also have a USB and USB-C charging port again, and a removable tray, which is actually quite nifty. So you can move it back and forth. And there's a view of the rear seat from up here. And up here you have your universal home remote, of course your LED dome lights, and you also have this function where you can hit this button from up front to power fold the third row. So let's say you're getting something loaded in at Lowe's and you need a little bit more space, you can go ahead and do that. And of course you have your glove compartment with your owner's manuals. And over here you have your cruise control. You can toggle that, your forward collision alert, adjust the gap for that. And then on the right side, you can go through your gauge cluster functions. And plenty of different viewpoints. And then behind the steering wheel on the right side, with these buttons here, you can control the volume of the radio. And then behind the steering wheel on the left side, you can control your track list, favorites, or go through your radio station, depending on how you have it set up. And just another view of the gauge cluster there. And for your shifter, you have reverse, neutral, drive, and then your low mode. You can shift there, press P for park. Here's your push button start. Finally, there's your key fob with remote start. But next we're gonna go ahead and take this Yukon AT4 out on the road for a quick test drive. So right off the bat, I really like the brake feel. You don't have to press down too hard, but it's also not touchy either. And this rides very similarly to the Tahoe Z71 that I've reviewed in the past, which of course is to be expected. But to me, it just feels a lot more luxurious sitting in here. And a lot of that does have to do with the Z71 I drove had the just normal leather seats. The seats weren't cooled. And I just think with the GMCs, you get a lot more of a luxurious feel. gonna give it a little throttle here. So not bad acceleration at all. And the shifts were surprisingly smooth even after putting the pedal down about halfway. No hesitation from the transmission, so that's nice. So cruising down the interstate at 73, we're getting around 20 miles a gallon, which I think is what the EPA estimate is on it. And there's the auto stop that just came on. And coming off the auto stop, I really like how quick it is to re-engage. A lot of people complain that having the auto stop makes the car not start up fast enough, but this is quite seamless. So I'm gonna put it in the low mode now. So not bad, and I think the low mode is really gonna be helpful if you do wanna take this out on a back road or something like that. And when I mean a back road, I mean like a dirt road. So, you know, climbing small, off-road, whatever. And these off-road tires are surprisingly quiet. And the only wind I hear is really coming from the luggage racks that this one comes with. I can hear the wind kind of blowing through them. But I mean, it's nothing to take those off. And you'll have a quiet ride, but it's really not bothersome. But just really, really nice ride. And the only other thing I'll say is, looking out over the hood, I really like the feel of it, because if I'm getting close to something in front of me, I can kind of lean up and see pretty well. But it's also not intrusive in terms of my view either, overall. So I like how it's built. With all that being said, that's going to bring me to an end of my review of the 2021 GMC Yukon AT4.